Bears. Today I'm here with Phelan,
Beckett,
Cindy.
Well,
These are UA girls and guys golf team members.
today we're going to see who is the best at putting.
Alright, tell me a little bit about how the girls' golf season is going and when you guys are playing.
The season's going good. We're about like 3/4 of the way done. We have our course picked out for postseason, tournament season, so it's going good. And we've had like matches all around, so it's been fun. We get to spend time in the band together. And our next match is this Saturday outside Recipient. Yes.
Let's see the putt.
There you go. So, Beckett, my question for you is, what age did you start golf, and what is your favorite club in your bag?
I started playing golf when I was in 8th grade, and my favorite club in my bag is probably my driver.
All right, let's see the putt. Oh, almost.
Alright, tell me what your favorite course is and why is it your favorite? My favorite course is Polo because I just like the layout and yeah, there's still layout, right?
So, Will, my question for you is, what would you say the best part of the boys' golf season was, and what was your favorite part?
we won in the alley. We shot one under at the team. It was pretty fun. The best part of the golf season, definitely the band rides. Just have a great time on the band. Great conversations.
All right, let's do the putt. Right, so who's our winner for the day? All right.
Alright,
All right, Bears.
we're gonna do another round anyway.
All right, we're just gonna.
Another round, we're gonna have okay, let me know what's your first golf habit? Like what's your favorite part of the season? Favorite part of the season? Like favorite time of the season?
My favorite time of the season is definitely like fall golf because it's just like the pretty clothes out there and everything. And then we also get like Starbucks at the 2 in the morning, so the Starbucks drinks are pretty nice in the fall too. But yeah, that's been my favorite time of the season. And I really like golf isn't an individual sport, but like the team part of it about team golf is really nice. Yes.
Alright,
So, Beckett, second shot. Let's see how you can do. All right. See if you can redeem yourself.
All right.
There you go. All right.
Cindy's up next. Cindy, I need a. Alright, I need to know your
All right. So, Bears, we're going to toss to the show, and let's get the show on the road.
Welcome back, Bears.
Today, we have 3 special guests in the studio, a CBS journalist and news reporter, the general manager of the Bob Crane Community Center, and a familiar face at UAHS who is drawing the first PTO card giveaway for the school year.
Plus information on the upcoming authors visit next week, how boys soccer fuels up before games, and the student-elected homecoming court.
Yesterday marked the 24th anniversary of 9/11. The boys lacrosse team participated in the stair climb at the Marv in honor of the first responders' efforts to save lives on 9/11. On
Sunday, September 14th, the Upper Arlington Fire Division is hosting its first 9/11 memorial stair climb at the Marv Moorhead Memorial Stadium from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Participants will climb 2,200 steps. Quote, together we'll climb 2,200 steps, the same number first responders took as they raced to save lives, end quote, from Hoodline Columbus. Each step is a tribute to the 343 firefighters and countless others who gave everything that day.
To be part of this remembrance, scan the link to register or donate. Fostering a Conversation is hosting best-selling memoir author and motivational speaker John O'Leary next Wednesday during school, and in the evening for community members. Hannah reports on this upcoming event.
Fostering a Conversation is a student-led organization at Upper Arlington High School that brings speakers to Upper Arlington to inspire and connect the community. They will be welcoming John O'Leary as a speaker this year. John O'Leary is a motivational speaker, author, and podcaster who shares his perspective on overcoming challenges. I spoke with him to learn more about his visit.
Well, hello, UA family. It is John O'Leary, and on September 17th, I have the joy of leaving my hometown in St. Louis, Missouri, and flying across to meet you in your hometown. It's going to be an awesome celebration of your life. You see, at age 9, I was burned in a house fire on my entire body. Should have died, did survive, and on the 17th, I'm going to be celebrating that story with you. And yet, you're going to find by the end of it that the heroes in the story aren't the folks who impacted my life. They're your ability to impact the lives of others. So Golden Bears, it's going to be a great celebration. Looking forward to seeing you on the 17th.
How can community members come to hear John O'Leary's speech?
He'll do another performance at night for the community, and it should be a really great performance. And I would encourage all students and parents and community members to come, and they can purchase tickets through the Community Foundation for $25 a ticket.
If you are interested in getting to know more about John O'Leary, you can read his book On Fire or check out the Fostering a Conversation website. This has been Hannah Setterlund reporting for the WARL.
Tickets for John O'Leary's evening presentation can be purchased online at fosteringconversationua.com.
Upper Arlington High School students have late arrival next Wednesday, September 17th. First period starts at 10 a.m.
Upper Arlington students, grades K through 8th, have early dismissal next Wednesday.
Wednesday brought news of more gun violence in this country, with Charlie Kirk killed while speaking at Utah Valley University in Utah, and a school shooting at Evergreen High School in Colorado.
President Trump announced this morning on Fox and Friends that the suspect who assassinated Charlie Kirk was arrested.
A law passed in Tennessee in 2024 requires all public Tennessee schools to teach gun safety training to students, making it the first state in the U.S. to mandate this kind of instruction in schools.
The Sandy Hook Promise was started after a school shooting at the Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut in 2012.
The organization was born from this tragedy with a mission to protect children from gun violence.
One of the innovations, Start with Hello Week. Next week is Start with Hello Week at Upper Arlington High School with activities daily to help students make positive connections within our high school community.
Monday will kick off with staff greeting students as they enter the building. Tuesday, there will be outdoor activities during lunch, such as chalk art and kickball.
Wednesday, students can participate in a school-wide scavenger hunt with raffle prizes.
Thursday will be a snap a picture day on GBB.
And Friday will wrap up Start with Hello Week with upbeat music in the halls during the class exchange and the annual student activity fair during the lunch periods where students can learn about all of the clubs and activities at Upper Arlington High School.
Additionally, the Bear Paws room located above the main office is open for students to access when feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or just need a few minutes to yourself. Students can request to go to the Bear Paws room with an e-hall pass.
Now to meet a distinguished Upper Arlington High School alumni and find out what Upper Arlington High School was like back in the day.
Hey Bears, welcome back to segment of the week where we have very special guest Erin Moriarty joining us.
Erin Moriarty is a journalist and UHS alumni who graduated from Upper Arlington in 1970. She holds a law degree from the Ohio State University and has worked as a journalist for CBS News for over 3 decades. Erin currently is a correspondent for the news magazine television show 48 Hours, and she hosts the podcast My Life of Crime.
In July, Erin was the recipient of the Upper Arlington High School Distinguished Alumni Award from the Upper Arlington Alumni Association. Erin, thank you for joining us this morning.
Oh, it's great being here. It really is, although the school looks so different than it did when I was here.
Yes, it's quite different. And speaking of that, can you actually tell us about what your time was like at UA?
Well, what's interesting is it's probably a lot like what it is for you. What I remember the most about being here was I made very close friends who are still friends today. And one of the, I think, most important parts of my education at Upper Arlington was learning how to write, because writing turned out to be the most important thing. I do it in my career every single day.
Yes, I totally agree. And we have amazing writing programs here.
Which is great.
Yeah. What are some of the popular places that students like to eat or shop or hang out around UA?
Well, back then?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? There weren't a lot of places. We would go to Kingsdale. Mm-hmm. We would walk over to Kingsdale, but the city has grown. I just heard about this new community center that did not exist. No, there weren't a lot of places to go back then. There really weren't.
Yeah.
And Erin, what advice would you give to high school students today?
I would go back on what I just said. Writing is probably one of the most important skills you can have. It will help you no matter what kind of career you choose. And also, be open to the idea of what career you choose, because I started off as a lawyer. That's what I wanted to do. And I ended up as a journalist. Best job I've ever had. So kind of be open to any kind of career.
Yeah, that's amazing. And Erin, since you weren't able to make it to the event in July to receive your award, we have it here today, and we are honored to present it to you.
Oh, this is so great. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Thanks so much.
Of course.
Thank you so much for being here. And now we're going to,
now we're going to throw it over to sports with Carson and Ben.
All right, Bears, welcome back to the Sports Zone.
The football team had a no-fly zone win with a shutout of 50-0.
Let's keep the streak rolling. The Bears are ranked 7th in the state and take on New Albany tonight at 7. Theme is black and gold.
On to field hockey. They beat Dublin Kaufman on Wednesday with a score of 6-1. Congrats Shelby Spees for getting the player of the game with 3 assists.
Field hockey senior night is Monday at the Marv. The ceremony starts at 6:30 with the Lady Bears taking on Olentangy Orange at 7.
Now we're trading sticks for swim caps and diving into water polo. The girls' water polo competes in the Ohio Cup this weekend at Thomas Worthington.
The boys' water polo team took on rivals St. Charles, winning 9-5, avenging their 10-5 loss in the state championship last year. Emerson and Carson report.
This past Wednesday, the men's water polo team played St. Charles for Game of the Week. The student section was packed with students dressed in the whiteout theme to cheer on the Bears for this exciting match.
I thought the student section was a lot of fun hearing you guys cheer for us. It was definitely a really good feeling. You guys were really loud.
The student section was great. The trumpet was very loud and you could hear it constantly.
I think the horn was a great addition and it should come to every game.
With their recent game against St. Charles at the Ohio Cup tournament, the Bears were looking for a win to redeem their previous match, losing 9-7. I asked some of the senior Bears what they're looking forward to for the rest of the season.
We're definitely looking forward to winning for states, and we're looking forward just to keep beating our rivals and just keep winning and winning until we get to that state championship.
What I'm looking forward to in the season is winning the chip, obviously. Season's going good. There's always hills and valleys, but we're going to get through it and try to get this dub.
I'm looking forward to taking it seriously at practice and just training every day as hard as we can, honestly.
In a tough match with lots of shots blocked and goals scored, the Bears ended up with the win of 9-5 against St. Charles. The Water Polo Bears are looking forward to the rest of the season, hoping to win the state title.
This has been Emerson and Carson reporting for the WARL. That's the action from the boys' side of the pool.
Swinging into golf, the boys team had an OCC match at Darby Creek on Wednesday, placing second but winning first in the OCC, with Rocco Humphrey shooting 68, Andrew Singer with the 74, and Will Mangus with the 75.
The boys' golf hosts the UA Invite this weekend on September 13th at Scioto.
The girls' golf team takes their talents to Liberty Invite at Scioto Reserve this Saturday at noon.
The number 1 Buckeyes take on the Ohio Bobcats this Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Shoe. The last time the Buckeyes played the Ohio Bobcats in the football was September 10th, 2010, winning with a score of 43-7. Tune in for tomorrow night.
That's a wrap for the Sports Zone Bears. Now let's see what Hudson and Zoe have to talk about in studio interview.
The Bob Crane Community Center has been open since April of 2025 and has exceeded expectations in popularity and memberships.
There will be a temporary closure for the entire community center from September 22nd to the 23rd.
In addition, the gyms will be closed from September 22nd through October 1st, and the track will be closed from September 22nd to the 25th.
Today, we are joined in the studio with the Bob Crane Community Center manager, TJ Putnam, to discuss the upcoming closures. TJ, please explain the reason for the different closures.
Yeah, so the main reason that we're closing kind of stems from an issue in the gymnasium. The way in which it was installed created some problems that not only make it a little cosmetic, but it's a long-term issue that could create long-term damage. So we do have to resurface the gym floor because of the fumes that brings. We didn't want people in the space at that time. So a couple other things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a major deep clean of the whole facility, things that we can't do just overnight or even when we're open. So it'll be like a major deep clean. We'll move equipment, clean floors, power wash areas, things like that. And then the other enhancement that we'll do is the main floor in the fitness center. The free weight area is very cluttered. If you've ever been over there, it's pretty busy. So we're going to rearrange the fitness equipment over there as well. So one thing that I wanted to note is we will do this periodically. Every year we'll have a shutdown. Because we're only open 5 months so far, we're going to do a short one. In years coming up, we'll probably do it for a full week.
What kind of impacts has the instant popularity of the community center had on staff and residents?
Yeah, so like you said, it's been very popular. We weren't expecting to have such high numbers as far as members go, so this early, which is exciting, but it also brings like an extra workload, just an extra load on the building. We have had to staff the building differently. We've increased our staffing levels, and it's exciting, but it's also a lot that we weren't expecting. So great news, but a little bit more on us to kind of operate it safely.
Yeah. And finally, with the expansion of the community center, new job opportunities are available.
TJ, what roles will you be filling, and what can people expect from the application process?
Yeah, so right now, this is a time where every year we anticipate a large amount of applications and needs because kids will finish high school, they'll go off to college, so we'll always be hiring in August and September. The main roles right now that we're hiring for are the facility attendant position, which is setting up rooms, also doing a little bit of work outside at the shelters and out at the parks. We will have child watch attendant. That's a major need for us, so babysitting in the child watch room. Building attendant, which do a lot of monitoring the gymnasiums and room setups for classes. And then lastly, we always need lifeguards. So as far as the application process, you would apply online. The hiring supervisor would get the application, and then from there, they would reach out to set up a potential interview. But it doesn't hurt also, after you've applied, to reach out to the center, find out who the hiring supervisor is, and then contacting them directly. So the application's great, but going that extra step goes a long way.
To apply for a job, look up City of Upper Arlington, go to the main page, and scroll down to join our team.
To join the community center, it costs $35 a month for an individual membership and $22 a month for each additional person per household.
Now to Officer Josh Luke with some safety news and the first PTO raffle of the year.
What's up, Bears? Today I'm joined by Officer Luke.
Good morning, Bears. Quick safety update. If you notice around the school, there's some of these postcards with e-bike and e-scooter safety reminders and laws and regulations. Feel free to scan the QR code and take a look at that.
So today we're going to do a PTO drawing, and the Upper Arlington High School students are entered into the PTO gift card giveaway. Twice a month, students' names from each grade are entered into the PTO drawing, and they will be drawn on Kickin It for the first drawing of the school year. Student winners will receive a $15 gift card to Giant Eagle. So we're going to start with our 9th graders. Officer Luke, you want to draw?
Naomi Reeves.
Ooh.
Congratulations.
Moving on to 10th grade.
Jaden Keaton.
Now 11th.
Rocco Humphreys.
Last but definitely not least, our seniors.
Kiefer Klein. Congratulations.
Congrats to all of our winners. We're going to throw it over to Hudson to see our homecoming court.
On Wednesday, students had the opportunity to vote for the homecoming court. Before I read the names of the court members, Student Council would like to thank the many students who submitted entries for the Homecoming Dance t-shirt contest. Congratulations to Emmy Archer for the winning design. You'll see it next Saturday night at the dance. Congratulations to Audrey Bremer for designing the HOCO posters. They look great. In alphabetical order, here's your 2025 homecoming court. On the Queen's Court, we have Reagan Hunt, Mia Corliss, Zoe Corliss, Elizabeth Poling, Abigail Stelzer. Because of a tie, we have 6 members on the King's Court. Nick Ardelia, Joe Butts, Kevin Fang, Spencer McClellan, Henry Thackeray, and Jimmy Zolkowski. Congrats to all court members. Please meet Miss Brown and Miss Naples on Monday on 9/15, or September, on the 15th, during gold period in W2106.
Now it's kicking the man. Homecoming week kicks off on Monday with daily spirit wear themes.
Monday is class color day. Seniors wear black, juniors white, sophomores gray, freshmen blue, and staff red.
Tuesday is barbecue dads versus soccer moms. Wednesday is a blast from the past. The seniors will wear 1990s, juniors 1980s, sophomores 1970s, freshmen 1960s, and staff 1950s.
Thursday is surfers versus bikers. Think Teen Beach Movie. Friday is anything but a backpack.
Don't be boring. Participate in Spirit Week. On Friday, the football team kicks off against Central Crossing at 7 p.m. with the King and Queen being crowned during halftime.
The homecoming dance is next Saturday. Pre-sale tickets end tonight at midnight for $30. The price will then increase to $35.
Speaking of soccer, the pre-dance festivities typically include pictures and dinner. Charlotte and Ellie checked with the boys' soccer to find out what they fuel up with before their games. I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Ellie.
And today we're going to be asking soccer some questions.
My go-to pregame meal is chicken and rice.
Mine's probably a peanut butter and honey banana sandwich.
My go-to pregame meal is probably like a Subway sandwich or something like that.
Block of cheese every single game right before.
Go-to pregame meal, definitely some tortilla chips. My favorite pregame meal is a Chipotle bowl. Rice, chicken, fajitas, queso, steak, corn, tomatoes, and yeah, that's it.
Pre-game meal is 2 Uncrustables before every game. My pre-game meal is 2 bananas.
Pasta?
Yeah, probably like rice.
Pasta with some Alfredo sauce.
Go-to pre-game meal is probably grilled cheese.
This has been Ellie King
And Charlotte Potts
reporting for the WARL.
18 teams have qualified for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, with the tournament expanding to 48 teams. Qualifying matches continue around the world to fill the spots.
That's all we have today, Bears. See you next week.
In general.